This is a video to accompany lesson plan 2 in the BIMcraft book, and the first thing you may want to do is show the pupils how the costs work. So I'm just going to press C on the keyboard and it brings up the cost page. So we haven't created anything, we haven't really played it for any length of time, so these are all set to 0. But as we progress through the build you will see this changing, so it's good to make reference to that at the outset. To get rid of this I'm just hitting escape on the keyboard. And what we're going to do is go into the inventory and look at the block options available before we build just a simple wall 4 meters by 4 meters. So I'm going to press E on the keyboard and that brings us into the default Minecraft blocks area. So these are the blocks that pupils will be used to from playing Minecraft themselves at home. To get in and to access the specialist BIMcraft blocks, we need to go up to the arrow on the right hand side and select it, and then go over and select the BIMcraft blocks. So for this task we're going to select the concrete construct. So if I left mouse click on that and just drag it down to the hotbar and let go, it will place it. And similarly for the red brick solid construct, I'm taking it down to the hotbar, left mouse click, and it will keep it in that area. If we move over to the BIMcraft items, you'll see there's some health and safety equipment here. So what I want to do is select the components that relate to the designer. So the designer's helmet, the designer's chest, we want the designer's legs, and also say the designer's boots. So what we can do then is place that on the actual player. To do that, go down to the chest and left mouse click on it, and then you can simply drag and drop the various items in the correct place, and you will see those being put on the player in the game. So once we have that done, we can hit escape to get out of that, and if I want to press F5 on the keyboard, you can just see that the player in the game is now wearing that health safety equipment. Okay, I've just pressed F5 2 more times to get back into the default view. So what we're going to do now is build the wall 4 meters by 4 meters using the materials that we have selected. So firstly we need to place foundation, so we need to excavate four blocks to allow us to place the foundations. So what I can do is just hover over where I want to place the first one. It doesn't matter where this is, it's just an exercise to get the pupils used to accessing the blocks. So I'm going to start here and left mouse click, and that will excavate a block, and then simply just select 3 other blocks and you've excavated a foundation trench essentially. Wanted to place the concrete in that. Down on the hotbar you will see we have the concrete and the red brick. So because the concrete is the first item in the hotbar, if I simply press 1 on the keyboard it will automatically access that, and then I can just right mouse click in the excavated area 4 times, and that's the concrete placed essentially. To place the wall on top of that, the red brick construct is the second item in the hotbar. So if I press 2 it will make that active, and again we're just simply going along and placing the blocks. Once you get to this stage, the wall is too high essentially to place it, so that the players will need to go into fly mode. To do that it's just double pressing on the space bar and holding that down, and that will allow you to fly up to a higher view. And again you're just simply continuing on and placing the blocks until you have a wall 4 meters by 4 meters. So that's what it should look like. If we go back and have a look at the costs at this stage, you will see that the labour is £64, so that's just every minute, as I outlined or explained at the outset, every minute played equates to £16, so that's just totaling up the time played. The blocks that we have used to date have added up to £1,800, so that's the excavation of the groundwork of the earth, the placing of the concrete construct, and then the placing of the wall blocks. We have £100 for the 4 items of clothing we used, no fines because everything was built as it should have been, so the total cost for this build at the minute is £1,964. So that's just a really quick introduction to show the players, to make the teachers aware of how to create a simple wall, how you can select the BIMcraft blocks, and how the cost can be used as well.